What am I like?
That one there was a violation.
If a guy buys you a drink, does it actually make a difference if you're actually gonna...
No.
If he's buying you drinks, does that make a difference at all? Or?
No.
So if a guy didn't buy you any drinks the whole night you were out, but you were just having a good conversation with that man?
That's fine. Yeah. I don't care about the drink.
This clip here pretty much exposes all women who try using men for drinks and goes to show that it really doesn't matter when getting to know them or even trying to impress them. So if you're still buying girls drinks, just stop being a simp and just save your money.
Take my number, bro. Just take my number. My name's Jamal. Number 443.
I don't want your number.
Why though?
Because I don't. I'm not interested.
Alright, but you already know I'm trying to...
It does not matter what you want. I don't want to. No.
Bruh, come on now.
No.
You tripping me out.
Look,
Just let me talk
can you get off me?
Nah, bro.
What are you touching me for? No, I'm not.
Bro.
I'm not interested. You're not my type.
Like, you're not Beyonce. Don't sit
It
right
don't
here and try to
fucking
play
matter
me
if
like
I'm
that, bro.
Beyonce or not.
'Cause if
You're
you wasn't
asking
fucking
me for
interested,
something,
then
right?
You should have never came
You're
here,
asking
bro.
me, right?
Clear this up. I'm only fucking here because my mother keep asking me to have a baby. For real, for real. So don't give all that. Just like me home. I don't even care. Do you got a lighter? Because I need to smoke my cigarette.
You can catch the bus.
That's why I can't do con. They do too much. And then when you smack
Bye.
my asses with the
Yo, was it me or was he acting super sassy at the end of the clip? I feel like this guy can probably go both ways if you guys know what I mean.
Something or someone you should stop sleeping with as an adult. Alana.
Your boss.
Your boss. Wow. Your boss. John.
Children.
Someone check his hard drive immediately. That guy needs to be checked.
Use all men in your life. So manipulate and use all men for your gain. If a man shows interest or a crush, use him to get ahead and whatever that person can offer you. Use anyone and everyone of the male species.
Now imagine if the roles were switched and men started saying the same thing about women, saying, yo, manipulate them, get with them, then afterwards just kick him to the side of the road. Like, we don't care. We would get hated on and, to be honest, get called misogynistic for doing that. However, women can say this on the internet without facing any backlash at all. First off, this video went viral on TikTok, but if a man said the same thing, that video would have been removed a long time ago.
He used to have a sugar daddy. He was really cool. He was 27. He made video games. All he would do is eat sugarfish and have the laziest back shots in the world. There was no issue with him. The only issue was that he was short. He just wouldn't shut the up about how he was short. And I was like, dude, honestly, women don't want to date you because you were just so loudly insecure. It's like a self-fulfilling prophecy of like, oh, I suck. I have to make up for it in some weird way. And women can tell when you feel insecure, and then it is a turnoff because the sexiest part of you is being...
To be honest, I'm gonna agree with her on that. If the guy is kind of like victimizing himself, making himself sound super insecure, that's your fault. You are dealt a hand of cards, and it's up to you and how you deal with that hand. Stop making yourself sound super insecure because that's not gonna solve your height problem. I'm sorry.
This is why men have trust issues.
I can't believe this is a filter. The fact that this is what filters have evolved into is actually crazy to me. I grew up with the dog filter on Snapchat, and now this filter gave me lip fillers. This is what I look like in real life. Are you kidding me?
Yo, she is mad real for that clip, I'm not gonna lie. It is a pretty drastic change, but goes to show that sometimes people should not be comparing themselves to social media because they could just be having a stupid filter like this.
Find out your man is getting happy ending massages. Cheating or not cheating?
I don't think it's cheating. Okay, listen. I think it's not allowed, but I don't think it's cheating. If you're having a girl, you know, give you a nice happy ending and you know her, there's a personal connection. When it's a girl who's literally just off and there's no communication, it's just like off and out, how can we really call it cheating? It's like, what's that thing when you put a hole in someone?
Glory hole.
A glory hole. It's like, how do you want to call that cheating if the guy never even knows who it is? I think you're disgusting if you're putting your hole and waiting for it to be sucked, or like, you know what I mean? I think like, I don't want to date that guy either, but I don't know if cheating is the word.
I'm gonna be honest, he gets a happy ending, and I'll tell you what else is ending. Our relationship.
So after that clip went viral, people in the comments were actually saying things like this girl deserves an award. I completely disagree. In my opinion, a man should know how to handle his emotions and his urges, and if she doesn't count that as cheating, good for her and her relationship, but this shouldn't be the same across all men. You don't have to be in love with the person in order for it to count as cheating. I think that's ridiculous.
How much do you pay for in Los Angeles?
Free.
Free? Yeah, I got a sugar daddy. Beverly Hills.
Oh, that's solid. How many bedrooms?
10.
How much do you pay for rent in Los Angeles?
I don't pay rent.
Where do you live?
I live in a van.
Oh, that's solid. How do you like it?
I love it.
How much do you think your monthly expenses are?
$600.
How much do you pay for rent in Los Angeles?
5 racks. I just got kicked out of my...
Yo, that first girl, I'm not sure who's her sugar daddy, but that's getting ridiculous. Imagine someone giving you 10K just to live. Just to live and just be pretty. Girls be having it too easy sometimes.
If you are of age and you're not dating a man in his 30s, literally what are you doing? I promise on my whole life, I will never waste my time with a man who's my age ever again. Since dating 30-year-olds, this is what I've experienced. Number one, I don't gotta pay for shit. When I hang out with my man, do you want to know what I have to bring? I have to bring my ID and my lips.
This girl will now be in this phase for quite some time because now the next guy that she goes for, she's gonna want the exact same experience that goes along with him. And to be honest, you're not gonna find that in a younger dude. Are you gonna marry this 30-year-old dude? Probably not. He's only gonna be with you until you get older and then he's gonna go for the next younger chick. And this girl will probably be ruined trying to find a guy who's just as successful and rich, but they don't happen often.
You date him?
No, he's fat.
And that hurt, you know? And I think that flipped the switch in me where I was like, okay, you watch this.
Now, this is true body positivity. You guys can say whatever you want. I'm not fat phobic, but if you keep victimizing yourself, thinking that you can't change how you look and just say, oh, it's just my body's like this, you know, trying to seek validation, it's your fault.
If a woman is ever alone, it's by choice. Men don't live the same reality. There's a reason why guys are known to, sleep with women or have relationships with women that they're not even attracted to. It's because they take what they can get. We don't live that reality. We get to be selective. We get to turn people down. Most guys, they don't have that reality. So if they see a pick-me-isha that's like allowing them access, they will take it even if she's not that attractive. That's how desperate they are. And these are the creatures that want us to believe they're the prize.
So sure, okay, women control access to who goes in the bedroom. However, men control access to who they marry.
Peak hoe phase, I had sex with like 12 dudes in 1 week.
Stop it. Get some help.
I lost like 4 pounds.
Whoa, how did
Yeah.
that happen? How did you lose 4 pounds? And how all did the you, cum inside yeah, you? how'd you 12 guys in 1 week?
Exactly.
There's
the
mo-
most I did was 8, so that's pretty good.
12, like, where did you meet them?
It was so
They are not laughing with her, they're laughing at her, and she's just kind of exposing herself on social media. She definitely has some kind of OnlyFans account. She's just saying these stupid things online to get attention. These clips will stay on the internet forever, and she just ruined herself completely.
Ideal number of men to have in your rotation. No such thing as ideal number. The absolute wrong number would be 1. Okay, don't do that to yourself. We are just not wired for rejection the way that men are, because we've never had to deal with rejection, because we've always been the chooser, the decider, right? We choose whether men get to have children or not. That is true in all species, by the way, not just in Homo sapiens. So the wrong number is 1. After that, whatever you can manage, 4, 5, 6, 7, the more numbers you have, the easier it will be, actually.
Now this woman is giving perfect advice to how to be a permanent side chick. There's a saying that goes that single women will always keep other women single, and that's exactly what's going on. She's not teaching single women to how to be wives or mothers. She's teaching them to how to have multiple guys, and you just have fun with all of these multiple guys and take things from them. What kind of advice is that, like, genuinely?
Y'all, I'm tired. 7 in the morning at the physical therapy office, misgendered by someone who I've told my pronouns to. And I said, just to let you know, my pronouns are they, them. And they went, oh yeah, that's right. Yeah, that's right. And then I had to explain too many times to my physical therapist that I didn't want to do an exercise where I had to crunch my face into my boobs, because that gives me gender dysphoria.
The absolute entitlement of people like this, not only are they expecting you to change your language, but also they're going to get mad at you if you don't do it perfectly. And that poor physical therapist, He's just trying to help this woman get healthy, but now he's getting yelled at because she doesn't like the fact that she has boobs, and for some reason that's his fault.
Now this is exactly what I mean when people just constantly victimize themselves, trying to have the world look at them and make them feel bad. Bro, the guy's just trying to do his job. He's trying to fix your physical body. He's a physical therapist. He's not trying to fix your mind here and your emotions. He doesn't care about that. He just wants you to be walking correctly so you can leave.
Ah, babe. What? I forgot my wallet. How can I be so stupid?
And to be honest, obviously, I feel like this is a very valid test to do on your spouse or, you know, your significant other to see if they are actually into you and they're just not using you for your money and free dates. Clearly, this girl really likes him. She was even willing to pay. So she gets the green flag for me. Well, that's it, guys. So much for watching. See you guys in the next one. Take care. Peace.